Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm finally back. So one of the things that I was doing while I was gone, and pretty much the only thing I was doing, along with help from deafers, was, in fact, a VTuber model. We decided to, well, I mostly decided to, but then I needed help from them to make one ourselves. So, ta-da! Alright, so... so this is a pretty big thing for me. I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I had this like New Year's resolution that I wanted to do it by before Art Fight started in July. And then I kind of got like this creative kick that I should do it like really soon actually. So the first idea was have it be done by January. But then it took a lot longer because actually VTuber models are really hard to make. So there's a reason why they cost a lot of money. And the reason why I'm looking over here is because this is where my Twitch and OBS thing is, but here is where the game is. And like the title says, we're playing the old reliable Isaac. That's what I go for when I don't know what to stream, or when I want to test something out, I suppose. And this time I'm testing out my VTuber model. So yeah, let me go ahead and start. Okay. So one of the things that happened, I think I didn't stream Isaac when this happened, but one of the things was that I have Dead God still. I have all the achievements in that sense. But in another sense, I don't have the achievements because they added the online mode, and that's something that, like, I do want to stream, maybe? One of the problems with the online thing is that the person you play with has to have all of the expansions, and who I'm interested in streaming with is Deafers, but they don't have all the expansions. I think they only have the base game, so that's a problem. But maybe one day they'll get all of them, and then we can do that, and then I can get those last few achievements, because Isaac is the only game where I want all the achievements, because it's a game that is... it's my favorite. Tied as my favorite with Night in the Woods. But yeah, I would place Eden, but Eden tokens are at 555, ideally. It's just the number that it landed on one day. I was like, yeah, we'll keep it at that. So if we don't have that many Eden tokens, we play as the Lost. The Lost has become actually one of my favorites after I got all the achievements, because I was like, oh, let's fuck around, let's play with this character for fun now that the game is done, and they are fucking good. They're good, is the thing. Like, after seeing, this bastard, yeah, regular Lost is so good. Like, actually a great character. Lots of fun to play with. So yeah. But, yeah, let's start a Lost run. Also, thank you so much to S.A. Hearth for subscribing with Prime. That happened while I was gone. Thank you so much. There's the temptation of 2 locked chests, but we won't get those because we don't really need them right now, and I don't have enough keys. I always like having a lot of keys in Isaac. Range is kind of important with this character. Oh, that was worth it! That was definitely worth it. Okay, good. Always feels good to be able to destroy enemies in one hit in Basement 1. That's when you know a run is going good, when you have massive damage from the start. Oh, already fucked things up. Alright, so that's that round ruined. Oh well. Maybe the curse room will have something for us this time. That's... okay. We can use that, like, once, I think. Red key is good, but I would prefer having the D6 for a while. See if I can get a better curse room item. Okay, that's good to have for the guppy counter, and then reroll that as well. Good enough. I'll miss my Polyphemus, but it's alright. Oh shit. I wasted a charge. Oh well. Went on autopilot and forgot that I need to move through floors wisely. That's the min-maxing of this character. They did buff that item. I guess I can take it. It used to be such a nothing item, and now it actually, like, functions. Mostly if you have, a run where you don't have an item that you need to charge, like an attack that you need to charge, then it works. Yeah. Nothing there. Two big rooms. That's another thing about the min-maxing, is that you hope to only get those when you need both charges. Okay, another guppy counter, that's good. Perks does nothing for me. Ah. This will be good if we ever need to play passively. But that necessitates getting some orbitals or friends. might have enough for the shop soon. Ah. Alright, that's useless, but let's see if we can re-roll something better here. Yes, we can. Alright, no shop then. I can't get any more charges. Once again, skipping the boss room item. That's how it goes. Come out. You weren't even there. Guess I'll take that. Why not? See if I can get a secret room. Not there. When I said I want to save my keys, I meant more like save them from chests. Unless if I have a lot of them. And then just like use them for these kinds of rooms. Usually hoping for the Forget Me Now one, but didn't get that, but we got one key out of it, so. Net loss, but that's alright. Oh shit. How about this one? Yeah, we could have saved some keys there. Hell yes. Okay. Now we're talking. There we go. Take this just in case, because sometimes it does proc and you get to have your perfection essentially forever, and then have room for another trinket, which is nice. But I'm not really sure what makes it proc. Don't want to. Okay, that's exactly what I didn't want. I wanted the crawl space. Crawl space is good. One of my favorite new tarots is the upside down tarot, reverse tarot, I guess is what it's called. My favorite of those is the one that lets you summon a crawl space, and then the other one is of course a super secret one. That one is also really good. Well, it's trapped over there, so that's good. Ah, I want the small rock. Oh well. Finally got something to go with the leaf. Whoa, I can't use any of those, but those would be fun for another character. Hi Jeffrey Roselle, welcome to the stream. Why did I pick this up? I don't need it. It took a while for some reason. I already have my tiers maxed, I suppose. Oh, I think I know why. The camo with rock bottom means that I get the bonuses forever. That's why rock bottom is one of the best ones. That's gonna be really good with the luck. This is why it doesn't matter if I lost Polyphemus on the first run, because now my damage is already really good. Then I'm getting tier modifiers, which are the best for the lost because of the guaranteed perfection. Jeffrey Ozell says, my sister gifted me this game to me because I like Zelda games, but unfortunately it's just the parts from Zelda that I don't like distilled. That's a shame. Which parts are those? Fighting the enemies. Ah, yeah. I haven't played too many Zelda games. My favorite is still Link's Awakening. I really like, the art style of that. I haven't played the remake yet. The remake art style is, like, pretty alright, but I still prefer the sprite style. It didn't make me angry like some other people got very mad at the art style of that game, but it was like, that looks cute, but I prefer the sprites. I did buy Tears of the Kingdom when it came out, like, mostly on a whim, because I never played Breath of the Wild. I was like, I'm not super into open world games, like, at all, because I have a really bad sense of direction, which is also why I haven't played, the first Zelda, like, the very first Zelda, because that game is, like, all about just, like, good luck figuring out where you are, so that didn't work out for me. But I really like Tears of the Kingdom. My favorite parts of that game... Hold on, that's the damage one, right? My favorite parts of that game were definitely, like, exploration, and I did also like the combat. Like, me and Defers had a completely different experience with Tears of the Kingdom because they would avoid combat at all costs, and then sometimes when I would, like, stream the game to them through Discord, they'd be like, how do you have so many, like, ores and shit? Like, what have you been doing? I'm like, I've just been fighting all the enemies that I see in the like, in the bottom section. I don't remember what it's called, but the place where you go underground. I just see them and I fight them, because it's fun. But yeah, it took me a long time to actually beat that game, because I had to take a really long break from it, because I got super overwhelmed by the lack of direction. Like, at some point the game, once you do all the, like, main areas of the 4 bosses, then the game is like, yep, good luck, have fun, good luck figuring out what to do next for the most part. And I was like, oh, I don't know what to do. This is why I don't really like open world games that much, because I don't know what to do. So it took me a while because of that. But I beat it like near the end of last year, I want to say. And Tears of the Kingdom is really fun. I will say one of the things that did not click with me, because I'm just not that type of person, was definitely the like building elements of it. Like making vehicles and doing like engineer type puzzles, and that is not how I work. So that's another thing where Defers comes in handy, because they are an engineer. So when I had some like trials in the dungeons, whatever they are called, it's been a while, they'd be like, oh, you just need to do this. It's like, oh, thank you. But yeah, the exploration elements are fun. That's another thing, like, I will stream Minecraft with my friends eventually. We'll do it modded. But one of the things that, like, Minecraft, again, had the same problems where I don't know where to go. Minecraft's combat is not good. The bow is good, I suppose. It made things better for me, for sure. But, I don't enjoy, the crafting either that much. That's not really my thing. But what I liked was the mining. Like, that's like, oh, I'm discovering something new. Like, that stuff is fun. And if I could just have that and not have to worry about getting lost. Yeah. It really is. Hold on. Can I find the skull that has the full card? That is the main task. There it is. Can I also find the secret room so I can get more chance for saying? Did that? Okay, that just didn't. I assumed that it wasn't close enough. How about this one? There we go. Not good. Okay, that one's alright. It was the only one left. Okay, we'll take it. Goodbye. Ah, that's my favorite thing to do. Might as well open these. Sure. Nice. What? Oh, I got 2 keys. That's good. Alright, let's find one that has a lot of exits. Like this one, maybe? How many exits do you have? You have plenty of them. Ah, here's the super secret. Nope, that's just a regular secret. Never mind. Whoa, that was on a delay. Oh, okay, here we go. We're already there, and then the crawl space. I hope. Sometimes the crawl space does not appear. Yep. Sure didn't appear. Okay, let's see if we can get a super secret room with the other one. Not it. Oh well. Might as well take this so we can skip most of the boom. On vanilla runs, it's quite annoying, especially if you get the Curse of the Labyrinth, then it's just like a huge slog. I have a 100% chance, so might as well get some of these. Goodbye. I think that one affects... Oh, here we go. Guppy transformation time. Hell yes. What I was gonna say is that teardrops like makes the tears function slightly differently along with tears up, so it's not just a waste of an item. Curse of the Blind. Oh god. Time to not pick up any items. Just in case. I'll take that though, that's good for bosses. Oh, the keys turn to the sacks. Classic conundrum. You go to grab your keys after you get out of the house, and then you just end up picking up a bag. And you're just stuck in your house for the rest of the day. But sometimes when you pick up the sack will actually have the keys inside them again. So you got lucky. It's always a shame that usually if you do a lost run, you kind of forego being able to fight Mega Satan. Fighting Mega Satan when you're trying to get achievements is a pain in the ass, but when you're just playing the game because you're done with everything already, it's like actually pretty fun. Even after the armor buff that they gave him for Repentance, it makes it so that fighting him takes quite a long time, even if you actually have like a lot of good items. There we go, finally. Oh god. Nope, I want more items. I want guaranteed 4 items. That I can then, you know, re-roll if I want to. Okay. I think that's a damaged one, so none of these really good. Use that once. And then re-roll. Guess we can try and get Beelzebub if we really want to. We have enough bombs, we can re-roll that one. Conjoined! Oh, hell yeah. How's that look? God damn! That's good. Reroll that one too. Nothing. But that was not what that was before. I'll take it for Beelzebub, why not? It's not gonna do anything for me in this lost state, but that's okay. That one was pretty alright. Hell yes! Oh my god! You know, only less than one, but, you know, it's good to have the damage multiplier anyway. I already have Spectral Tears, okay. Let's get it away from me, just to spite me. That one is very good. Does that work with... I think that does work with technology. It at least turns my technology beams green. So that makes me... Oh, it does work! Wonder if we'll get, a Delirium Portal. Because sometimes they do spawn twice in a row. That happened in one of my streams when I was trying to get achievements. I was like, oh, I need to fight, the lamb, though. And I did that. And I still got Delirium. That was fun. That stream's probably gone. Another thing I want to do with my streaming going forward, along with the VTuber stuff, is upload my VODs more. That's one of the things that I just, like, didn't do, like, 90% of the time, is I would, like, make highlights and stuff, but I wouldn't upload full VODs. And I want to change that. I want to upload VODs more. Alright, Delirium Portal. Yes! 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 I said it! I summoned it. I fucking summoned it. Magician is pretty good. If we don't find a better card, then we'll keep that one for the Delirium fight. Searching for secret rooms with Delirium, whatever, this fucking area is gonna be a pain in the ass. I'm just not gonna do it on purpose, unless if I get, like, X-ray specs or something. Uploading VODs isn't probably much extra effort. Yeah, it isn't. Especially not anymore, because I learned this recently, and I guess it explains it because some of the people I watch are, like, streaming on YouTube now. Twitch was like, you know, the multi-streaming ban that we had for a long time that we instated for some reason? Yeah, we're not gonna do that anymore. You can upload VODs whenever you want now, so I don't even have to wait like 24 hours to upload a VOD anymore. Remember when that was a thing? Because I do. That shit was annoying. This item does nothing for— you think this item would do something with the Lost, but it in fact does nothing with the Lost. I don't need range, I have all of it. I guess that's alright. I don't know if that might affect the Nose Goblin one, but I'm not sure. I'm avoiding the boss rooms in case one of them is Delirium, because that's one of the bad parts of this map, is that you don't know where Delirium is gonna appear, so you can't, like, maximize on getting the items. There's some, like, items where it's like, oh, this is where the boss is, and then you can, like, follow that. But they work inconsistently. Like, some of the ones that show the boss on the map, you think, oh, that's gonna be where Delirium is, and then sometimes it's just a random boss. And then I think for, like, the one that looks like Eden's Blessing, but it's not, I can't remember its name. But I think that one does actually go to where Delirium is, I think. So that one is a way to keep track of that, at least. Getting bunk items. The stars is an alright tarot if you know exactly what item you got at the start that you can just, like, sacrifice. But right now I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna bother using it. Okay. Then do that to me, then. We hate that boss with our life. There's Delirium. Okay, Magician. Alright, now we stand still. Okay. It didn't proc fast enough. See, that, like, that's the one thing where I'd be like, oh, you know, this is where I can just, like, chill for a moment. But the thing is, when you do that, with this character, you have to find a really safe spot. Otherwise, you're fucked. It's alright. With the Lost, you don't really plan on, at least on my end, you don't really plan on finding Delirium that much, or Mega Satan either. You're just like, oh, let's just do this run and be done with it. But that was still fun. This character, you grow to like them. You grow to love them. Hold on. Let me know. Let me know. Let Defers know that I am streaming, because they rigged my model. I drew the art and they rigged it, so they should be able to see my stream. Alright. Now, our Eden tokens are at 555, which means that we can play as them. My favorite character. Always and forever my favorite. It's a symptom of loving roguelikes. It's the randomness. It's like Metronome in Pokemon, or Pokemon Randomizer Nuzlocke. It's the spirit that keeps me happy. Sometimes you get bad items and then you're like, okay, let's just restart. But most of the time you get good items with them, because there's many good items in this game. I love Pokemon randomizers. I haven't... One of the problems is that you can't really do them anymore. Nintendo's like, fuck the emulators. So one of the things I wanted to do was Pokemon Shield randomized, but that's out of the cards. It's not happening anymore. It's a shame. And I don't think the Pokemon Company is ever going to add an official randomizer mode, so it sucks. The closest they got, they made like a small roguelike mode in Pokemon Sword and Shield, actually, in one of the DLCs. They did the raid dungeons? I forgot what they're called, but those were so fun. I love those. And of course, my actual favorite Pokemon game is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky, and that is a roguelike. And that's why I love roguelikes, is because my first video game that wasn't like a Flash game that I actually owned on the Nintendo DS was Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. And that started me on my path of loving roguelikes more than anything. I haven't actually played any other randomizers or anything except Pokemon, which is... I don't know, like... I don't really have any games that I would know that as well as that would actually work like that. Like, besides Isaac or something, but... Actually, no, the other one is, I don't know if it counts because it's such a different experience, but TF2 randomizer servers, those are so much fun. The problem with those these days is that they don't really do randomizer servers the way they used to when I was younger. They used to have these servers where they would just play random maps, and you would just play the random game mode, and you would get like the random weapons, sometimes with the 10x multiplier. But these days they only do those with like instant respawn 2 fort high tower whatever, and it's like, yeah, that's fun I guess, but I really prefer no instant respawn. Instant respawn gives me a headache because I can't get like, I can't chill out ever. It's just like, you died, oh, here we go again. You can't chill out. So it's just like mostly a game of who can get the most kills, and that's fine, but it's not as fun as like doing an objective while also having wacky weapons. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that's the closest, is TF2 randomizer. Maybe one day I will try other randomizer games, but yeah. Anyway, I've been talking a lot. Let's play Zeden. Could have played and talked at the same time. I'm pretty. Oh no. Okay, so the item I have, the diaper one, is number 2, I think. I know that it has the subtitle of uh-oh because it's not a good item. But I did have a run earlier where I had it as a Lemageddon Wisp. And it actually worked pretty okay. Like, when you're aware of how it works, then you can play around it. So I think I'm gonna keep this run and just play around it. And that way you can save bombs on finding things like secret rooms and things like that, so... It seems really bad on the onset, but... It's actually... It's fine. You can live with it. That was a good telepill. That's good. We don't need to even use the item. Not on purpose, anyway. This one is good. It's especially good as the Lost, because you get the luck proc all the time. Will this make me lose, my friend? Yes, it will. One of the worst trinkets in the game. It has, like, no use case. Unless if you're playing as something like, I don't know, Blue Baby or something, but it's so garbage. We'll keep it for now. It's better than nothing, but it's not good. Jesus. Okay, now we need to not get hit. Don't quite like that item. I'm just not gonna get it this time. One of the things about having a run where you check for secret rooms all the time, no matter what you're using that for, it will take a long time, so we'll see if we get to the boss rush or not. And one of the things about the basement floors is that where the secret room is arbitrary most of the time. You would think that you use the rule of, oh, is it making a C shape around it? Is that it? But, sometimes it's not. It's just not. Sometimes it does whatever. but only on these floors. Probably because they're so small. There we go. See, it's like half of one, so it still counts. Aw, no shop for me. Alright. It's a good thing we got Pin. Pin is probably the easiest boss, so we get to keep our Eternal Heart. And as always, with any character that isn't the Lost, basically, we just go for Angel Room strat. That's how we do it. Don't like Curse of Darkness, so I'm not gonna use that one. Oh, yeah, we can go to shop now. Oh, I'll take that one, sure. Jeffrey also says, I wish I knew the game well enough to get what you were saying. Yeah, Isaac is like... It's a combination of really simple and really fucking complicated, so I understand. Like, there's... It's easy to play, but in order to, like, get the most out of it, which for me means, like, min-maxing and getting all the achievements, you need to look up a lot of stuff and, like, just intuit a bunch of stuff from playing and just, like... There's a lot going on. And there's so many items, and it is one of those roguelikes, one of the few ones, where it just straight up does not tell you what some items do. It's just like, oh, I'm just gonna be vague on purpose. But we're getting very good items. This is one of my favorites, one of the new ones. We don't need the secret room right now because we got the intro room percent proc. It's the main thing I look for when I get secret rooms. Getting a good item is a bonus, but it's mainly the intro room chance that we want. Like right there. Dodging the babies, but not well enough. And also, it's good that they take damage from the flame too. I appreciate that. Also, I could have probably blown up that flame, but I realized that too late as I was talking. Alright. Let's do that and take the sun. It's a good one to have on hand for a big boss. Looks like we'll have to find one in the shop instead. Take that. Thank God for no no heart item drop. That would have crushed me because I can't get to it. One of the worst is when you do basement 1 and they're like, oh, here's a really good item, but we've hidden it behind the blocks that you can only get through if you have flight. And you're playing as a character that does not have that yet, and you're just like, well, I guess that item's gone. Good room. Oh, thank you. I don't think I'll take that. Unless if I walk into it on accident, but I would rather save my keys for later. Oh, bumped it in the heart, and that saved me. That's good. I do like being able to see secret rooms, but I do also like having double the items. Well, let's see what's in here as well. Nothing for me. Love this guy. I'm gonna take this on the chance that I get enough coins for that one. Oh, yep, bumped it. I knew I was gonna bump into it somewhere or another. Jeffrey O'Sill says, the half heart looks a bit like a taco. I have not thought of that. But I can see what you mean. There's coins for me. I think that is in fact enough, so we can get the secret room one as well. Time wasters. One day I'll do that tier list of Isaac enemies, where one of the tiers will be time wasters. There are several versions of time wasters that will be in that tier list. Don't have many coins. We're doing good health-wise. Here's a puzzler. Well, it's not that hard, actually. There we go. So one of the good things about doing this is this raises your angel room chance. If you get them to... Yep. Oh, that's good. That's good, good. That's very good. Alright, another one. We're getting very lucky here. That one's okay. Have to go through those spikes, that's not fun. Give me a treasure room that has flight or something. I would appreciate that a lot. Might as well. Oh, mod spider, that's a good one. I always forget that the fire actually also destroys shopkeepers. Alright, almost there for the mod spider. Can't get that one, that would actually help me a lot if I could get that one, but alright. Just enough. That is actually very good. Thank you, Greed. You're being good. Let's see what all we can get with that. Almost went in autopilot. That's how it goes. Sometimes you play Isaac so much you tend to forget that sometimes the rooms will have traps laid out for you and you can hurt yourself. Take that. And I would also like this one. And maybe get Dad's lost coin too. That would be nice. Is the treasure room here? No. I figured it wasn't, but gotta check. Why not? I guess the boss is here. Nope, not even. Where are you? Oh, over there. Hey. Wondering pronouncement. Are they having like... Have they moved on to making like fucking auto-generated names? Because I think for a while they were doing that thing that some bots do where they steal actual accounts because they would have usernames that would like sound somewhat human at the end of the day. But now it's like Reddit auto-generate me a username please type shit. Yeah, I saw it there too. I guess it's just like universal. I guess a lot of websites are just doing that where they're like, oh, new account, you can just generate a username. You don't even have to think about it. Which is somewhat old, but I think like some websites didn't have it and now they do. I think it was relegated mostly to like kid websites back in the day because the kids are not going to be able to come up with new names as well as adults generally. And also for like safety stuff, so kids aren't like, I will put my real name here. Alright, hopefully we'll have time for the boss rush. The cycle. Nope, wrong order. Bad order. In games, you gotta avoid the bad order. Even if it's not turn-based, you can still have bad order. Well, thank you for the coins. I will blow you up. The clamshell game, even if it's a devil one, it does not count towards the counter. Clamshell game is true neutral in Isaac World. Alright, now I have to hurry up and find the... Can you stop spawning, please? Thank you. I have to find the skull. Take that. Find the skull, please, and thank you. There it is. It was a complete blind spot for me, like I was looking somewhere else. I just did not see that that's what that was. Alright, take that. And then hopefully beat Mom in under a minute. There we go. We have time for the angel room. Do you have anything for me? Yes, you have a good item, thank you. And then we go here. You. That's good. Alright. Why not? So tonight after the stream, I'm gonna be watching Zardoz with Defers. It's a movie that's been on a list of films to see for a while now. And this Finnish, like, public access service has like a streaming service on the internet for Finnish people, and they just they pick the darndest films. Like Zardoz is on there, and they also have Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've already seen that one myself, but I want Defers to see it, so we'll probably watch that one together too. Did I get that super secret room? I can't even go back anymore. Oh well. But yeah, looking forward to seeing Zardoz after the stream. I'll take that one. Jeffrey Ozell says, I've been meaning to watch Zardoz for years, could not convince any of my friends to watch it with me. Yeah, from what I've heard, it's gonna be one of those movies that not everyone is gonna be interested in seeing necessarily, but I'm into that type of shit. My list of movies to see is incredibly long. It is all in my head. Yeah, weird movies, for sure. One that Bakalu wants me to watch is Trash Humpers. That's one that Bakalu wants me to watch at some point, which I will one day. So that's a weird movie that I will see at some point. Hi Nerd Baron, welcome to the stream. It is not actually a Live 2D model. It is slightly different. It is an Ochi model. That is the open source version of Live 2D, essentially. I made the art for it, and Defers rigged it. And it is going through another open source program because Inochi is still in early states. It is still in 0 point something. so it's not quite done yet. It's not in 1.0 yet. But it is going through something called Puppet String, which is another open source program for tracking specifically. So that's been an adventure for sure, getting all of this to work, and like, hardest part was the rigging, of course, but even like getting everything to track and do things correctly did take a lot of work. So a big thank you for Defers for doing most of the work that went into this model. But yeah, I'm trying out something new. So many coins, but nothing to do with them. Unless if I get money as power again. Or perhaps one of my favorite Angel Room items, Jacob's Ladder, which puts a bunch of angel shops in the start of every floor. And that usually means getting a lot of angel items if you have a lot of coins. So that's fun. But getting it this late basically means only having it like 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I also want to see Jacob's Ladder for sure. That's also on my list of things to see. It's been there for a long time, because I think initially when I heard about it, it was one of those like... It was either a joke about the head shaking stuff that happens in it, or the fact that it like inspired Silent Hill a little bit. Like Silent Hill was inspired by it slightly, which sometimes hard to say what exactly inspired Silent Hill and what didn't. Recently learned about a sculptor that was like, oh, the sculptor's art is what inspired the mannequin enemies in Silent Hill, and then one of the art directors had to be like, no, actually it wasn't an inspiration. Actually, I have golden bombs, why not? Save some time there. Nerd Baron says, I still gotta work on getting Dead God and Isaac, but the thought of getting all the marks for Jacob and so makes me ill. I hear that. Here's a secret. Tainted Jacob, I used a mod to make it so that that character does not have most of his gimmick. I was so fucking tired after getting all the completion marks with Jacob and Asao that I was like, you know, this character sounds even worse. I'm just gonna make him not suck complete ass. And that is part of how I managed to get Dead God. Not completely legit, but it's a mod, so it still counts. But, like, yeah. Jacob and Asao and Tainted Jacob, easily the worst parts of Repentance. Not fun at all. Jeffrey Osell says, better than not having fun when playing? Exactly, that is my motto as well. That's why I play the games I do, which, like, Isaac is hard. It is hard, but it's also, like, it's one of those things where it can be mitigated by the items you get, and also just like the fact that I have like over 2,000 hours in it, so you're bound to get better at it because of that. But like some other games, like Defer streams a lot of slaughter maps in Doom, and I do not get the point of those at all. Like, it just doesn't seem fun. I don't really get it, so hard games can be fun, but at some point something just becomes a slog and it's no longer fun to play, and then it's just like, it's not really worth it. Another game I've been playing a lot of is Balatro, and Balatro took me a really long time to understand. Like, legitimately, like, there's that one post that's like, here's my wife playing Donkey Kong Country, and she has like 100 hours in it with only like 30% completion or something like that. And that's what Balatro was for me, essentially. It's just like so many hours before I got even a single winning run, because I did not understand the game. Like, I didn't know how to play the game well enough. But then it clicked for me, and I've been getting gold stakes quite often. With Balatro, you really have to interface with the mechanics. Like, you have to skip oh my god, hell yes. I got so lucky with that. That's one of those. With Angel Rooms, you can kind of take what you get and then hope for the best, and that was in fact the best. But yeah, Balatro, you have to, like, skip stakes, actually buy planet cards and tarot cards, which I did not do for some reason when I first started playing the game. I was like, you know, I don't need these. But you do need them. Jeffrey Rizal says, I'm that way with Super Mario Bros. 1. That game is fun. The one that I played, because, like, when I was younger, I would emulate certain older games, but not all of them. Like, one of my favorites of the 2D Marios is Mario Bros. 2. But I think the 3DS at one point had like a free version of Super Mario Bros. 1 for like initially the GBA or something. So I got that one, and I played that one a few times when I was bored, and it's still a good game. It's fun. We did get money equals power eventually. I'm just predicting things left and right in the stream. I haven't played too many of the 3D Mario games, so my favorite is still, of those, my favorite is still Odyssey. And at some point I will get Super Mario Wonder, but not yet. My financial situation is pretty bad right now, so I'm not gonna get many, like, AAA games anytime soon. So that's another reason why I like indie games, is because they tend to be very cheap. Jeffrey Rizal says, early adopters got GBA games for free as an apology that they had to pay the full price after the 3DS price drop. Oh, that makes sense, because, like, I bought the 3DS in the UK when it came out initially, because around the same time as its, like, launch, I was gonna visit a friend in England. It never came through. It didn't work out. But I did get the 3DS out of it, so I think I did get that around the time it launched. Luckily, I didn't have to deal with any region locking stuff. I think it somehow, like, understood that I was in Finland. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if, like, because the UK was definitely in the EU still at that time, but I can't remember if there's, like, a separate country or if it's like by EU and North America or something. This one, I still don't really know how this one functions. Whatever it does, it's not that good, but I'll just take it anyway. Just to have it. And I don't have anything to reroll items with, so... Oh, you're not dead yet. Okay. Ah, good. Items for me. This one is deceptive. If you use it too many times, you kind of get lost on who your character actually is. That's at least what happens to me. So we're not going to keep that one. Alright, now it's time for Mega Saiyan. And we'll see if we get lucky again. I get Delirium as well. To right the wrongs of the previous lost run, maybe. Always feels good to destroy Envy in like one hit. Moving around those is pretty difficult, but we have enough health that it doesn't matter. Alright, moment of truth. Is it time for Delirium? It is not. Alright. That is gonna be it for me for tonight. This was a lot of fun. I hope you liked my new VTuber model. It took a lot of work, and I'm gonna be using it from here on out. So yeah, that's the reason why I haven't been streaming in a while. I've just been very busy with just working on this with Defers, so that is the reason why. So, starting from next week, I think the next game that I'm gonna play is gonna be Anthology of the Killer. It's a game series, I suppose, because it's like, I think it's like, it was a bunch of games and then they got compiled into one game by the Catamites. And as some people might know, I absolutely love Space Funeral. And I've seen other Catamites games too, and they're all very good, but Space Funeral is I think my favorite RPG Maker game ever. Like, even above Yumeniki, which, as those who know, Yumeniki has been very important to me for a super long time. But Space Funeral has this very unique everything to it. The writing, the art style, it's so good. So I'm very excited to finally check out Anthology of the Killer and stream it. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing differently with my streams is I'm actually going to be reading the text that's in the game. That's something that some of you might have noticed that I actually didn't do for a very long time. But I figured if I have this new VTuber model, I'm going to start doing new things, and pretty much everyone reads the text that's in the game, so I was very much a fish out of water with that one, so I think that'll be fun. Part of it was that I was very self-conscious about how I read things, because I used to like slur my speech a lot when I read things, but hopefully I've gotten better at that, so I think that'll be fun. But yeah, next week I'll see you with Anthology of the Killer, and thank you so much for coming by to watch. Bye bye!